The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
at their own 27-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll be out right at the 35. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. This one up to about the 39 here.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 17-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 44 yards on the ground. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
39.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. I'm on. Motion. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Check the outs.
They'll try to run this one in. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stop short of the goal line. A 2-yard pickup brings up.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated and turning into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you've got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Stand 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That goes for a gain of 31. Herbert on first down now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
31-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
30-yard line. A gain of a yard. And the Chargers first down.
Going on the ground with Eckler. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. 3. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down and 4, Darnold. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers 33. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
The 33-yard line.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1 yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal.
Check 43. I got motion. 50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
4-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. That throw into the arms of Allen. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Herbert. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He was brought down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. The bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. Here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now they try the right side here. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
From the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
For 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And right side, Henry's got it. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
At the 41-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Watch the run, watch the run. Man up, man up. Out. 3 down. Out. 24 is the mic. What we got?
After the interception, here's Darnold. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
24 is the mic. Here we go.
Darnold from the gun. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So it's on to halftime of this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth.
On third down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go on 4th down. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Operating from the gun. Herbert firing quickly here, and that's complete. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon taking it in. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
2nd and a yard.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the
now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Rolling to his right. This is swung out to Eckler. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. From the gun, Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down again.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
And out. It's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. They were trying to go back to Allen there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Herbert. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Yards. And it's third down. Third and long.
Third and long. It's Herbert. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. And this is going to be incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Down.
A first down throw. Darnold looking for Perriman there. He's got him. A gain of 6 there on first.
To Brashad Perriman. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and
they'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, second and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Check 15, check 20. Rush in.
Faking the give, Darnold. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Quez Watkins, 39 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the score. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Jason Sanders for the extra point.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
But it's fourth down.
Here we go on fourth. Herbert. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
First down, Chargers.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Austin Eckler, the intended target. Third down here.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun. Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And my goodness, another interception. Marcus May with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead will swell by one more.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They knew this would be tough on the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. Throwing after the interception. Herbert, he dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Complete.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. From the gun, Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is...
Herbert has it knocked free.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's third and long. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the two-point try. Herbert now. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
56 is the mic. That's what I do. 56 the mic.
They run the counter now on first down. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now a handoff looking right. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Sometimes that's the danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
And, Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.